Richard Nixon was born on January 9, 1913 in Yorba Linda, California. He graduated from Whittier College in 1934 and Duke University School of Law in 1937. He then returned to California to practice law. He and his wife, Pat Nixon, moved to Washington to work for the federal government in 1942. It is also well known that Nixon served in the United States Navy during World War II. Nixon was elected in California to the House of Representatives in 1946. This was also the year that his first daughter, Tricia Nixon, was born, and his second daughter, Julia Nixon, was born in 1948. In 1950, Richard Nixon ran for the Senate and won. Nixon was in the Senate seat until 1953 when he became Dwight D. Eisenhower's running mate and soon-to-be two-term vice president as they won in 53.
The United States and Latin America had reached their lowest point in years. Latin Americans complained that the U.S. focus on the Cold War and anti-communism failed to address the pressing economic and political needs of many Latin American nations. In particular, they argued that their countries needed more basic economic assistance, not more arms to repel communism. They also questioned the American support of dictatorial regimes in Latin America simply because those regimes claimed to be anti-communist. For example, the U.S. awarded the Legion of Merit Medal to Venezuelan dictator Marcos Pérez Jiménez in 1954. Jiménez was overthrown by a military coup early in 1958. Due to the failing relations, something had to be done, and that something was Vice President Richard Nixon's goodwill trip. In a letter from the Secretary of State to Richard Nixon, the Secretary expressly tells Nixon the importance of his goodwill trip through South America. And I quote, "I have suggested Venezuela because of the recent revolution and change of government in that country, and also because of the special economic and strategic interests that we have there. As for Uruguay, your visit would be very helpful in demonstrating the importance that we accord to that country. Our relations with Uruguay are among the most difficult that we have in the hemisphere. Argentina would be an important part of your trip because of the country's prominence in inter-American affairs, the transition period through which the country is moving, the significant presidential election on February 23rd, and the desirability of your meeting the Argentine president-elect. La Paz is recommended because of the unique and important Bolivian economic development and social reform program to which the United States is heavily committed and which President Siles is courageously seeking to carry out. The most significant part of the Vice President's trip was when his motorcade got attacked in Caracas. The riot in Caracas served as a wake-up call to U.S. officials in Washington, alerting them to America's deteriorating relations with Latin America. In the next few months, the United States increased both its military and economic assistance to the region.